was once their leader. Caesar enters Rome accompanied by his supporters. A soothsayer approaches and warns him to beware the Ides of March. But Caesar dismisses the man, confiding instead in his friend Mark Antony, a Roman general. Caesar worries that another statesman, Caius Cassius, might be a danger to him. But Antony tells Caesar not to worry.
Let me have men around me who are fat. Cassius, he is thin, and has a hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Caesar!
Ha! Who calls?
Bid every noise be still. Peace, yet again.
Who is it in the breast that calls on me?
Ides of March!
What man is that?
A soothsayer bids you beware the Ides of March.
Send him before me. Let me see his face.
Fellow, come from the throng. Look upon Caesar.
What sayest thou to me now? Speak once again.
Beware the Ides of March!
He is a dreamer. Let us leave him. Pass.
Caesar's suspicions, however, are correct. Believing Caesar to be a tyrant, Cassius is planning a conspiracy to kill him and endeavors to convince Marcus Brutus, an idealistic colleague, to join. Brutus is reluctant, saying that he cannot commit the plot so hastily.
Tell me, good Brutus, can you see your face? I heard we are many of the best respected in Rome, except immortal Caesar, speaking of Brutus and groaning underneath this age's yoke.
Into what dangers would you lead me, Cassius, that you would have me seek into myself for that which is not in me?
Good Brutus, be prepared to hear. Since you know that you cannot say yourself, so whereas by reflection, I, the glass, will modestly discover to yourself that of yourself which you yet know not of.
I would not, Cassius, yet I love him well.
Aye, do you fear it? Then must I think you will not have it so? Well, honor is the subject of my story. I was born free as Caesar, so were you, and we both have fed us well, and we both can endure the winters cold as he. Brutus and Caesar, what should be in that? Caesar, why should I then be sounded more than yours? Upon what meat that this Caesar feed, that he has grown so great? Age without shame, Rome has lost the breed of noble bloods.
I will consider what you have to say.
Brutus and Cassius's discussion is interrupted by 3 cheers. Cassius learns from another official Casca that Antony attempted to crown Caesar 3 times, but that Caesar declined, prompting the crowd to cheer. Caesar, however, was disappointed to see the crowd cheering, as he secretly hoped they would insist that he accept the crowd.
You pull him by the cloak. Would you speak with me?
Casca, tell us what had chanced that Caesar looked so sad today.
Why? You were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask Casca what had chanced.
Why? There was a crown offered him, and being offered him, he put it by with the back of his hand. Thus, and then the people fell a-shouting.
What was the noise for?
Why? For that too.
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
For the very same thing.
Was the crown offered to him thrice?
Aye, marry wast. And he put it by thrice, each time more gentle than the other. And at every putting by, mine honest neighbors shouted.
Who offered him the crown?
It was Antony who did.
bent on convincing Brutus to join the conspiracy, Cassius plants a series of letters in Brutus' home. These letters will appear to be sent from concerned citizens of Rome who believe Caesar is mad with power. Cassius' plan works. Brutus interprets the letters as a plea from Rome itself to take Caesar down and joins the conspiracy. Brutus' wife Portia notices her husband seems troubled and begs him to confide in her, which he does.
Shall Rome be under one man's awe? Speak, strike, redress. Am I entreated to speak and strike? O Rome, I make thee promise, if the redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hands of Brutus. Since Cassius first wet me against Caesar, I have not slept.
Brutus, my lord,
Portia, what mean you, wherefore rise you now?
I shall not know you, Brutus, dear my lord. Make me acquitted with the cause of your grief.
I'm not well in health, that's all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not in health, he would embrace the mean to come by it.
Why, so do I, good Portia. Go to bed.
No, my Brutus, you have some sick offenses within your mind, which by the right and virtue of my place I ought to know of.
Kneel not, gentle Portia. O you God, render me worthy of this noble wife.
The next morning, Caesar's wife Calpurnia tells her husband that she dreamt of a statue in his image bleeding from 1,000 wounds. Worried that the dream means he shouldn't go to the Senate that day, Caesar consults a priest who slaughters an animal to read Caesar's fortune in the entrails. They find that the animal has no heart, a very bad sign. But Caesar ultimately concludes that it is foolish to let a dream stop him from going to work.
Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. Thrice had Calpurnian sleep cried out, help, oh, they murder Caesar.
What mean you, Caesar, think you, to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall forth. The things that trim me never look but on my back. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished. Caesar should be a beast without a heart if he should stay at home today for fear. No, Caesar shall not. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house and not your own.
Caesar, all hail! Good morrow, worthy Caesar! I come to fetch you to the Senate.
I will not come today. Tell them so, Decius.
Say he's sick.
Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senates. But for your private satisfaction, because I love you, I will let you know. Calpurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight. She stole my statue, which like a fountain with 100 spouts. They draw pure blood. And many lasted Romans came smiling and they bathed their hands in it.
This dream is all misinterpreted. Your statue spouting blood in many pipes signifies that from you, great Rome shall suck reviving blood.
And this way have you well expounded it.
Please, my lord, I beg you, do not go to the Senate house today.
I have. The Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. It would be a mockery for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time, when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams.
How foolish your fears see now, Calpurnia. I'm ashamed to yield to them. Give me my wreath, for I will go.
Please, my lord, do not go to the Senate house today.
I must go to the Senate today. Rome needs me.
On the way to the Senate, Caesar is approached by the same soothsayer, who warns him once again. Disregarding the man, Caesar arrives at the Senate and is surprised when the conspirators began to gather around him.
The eyes of March are come.
Aye, Caesar. The eyes of March are come. But remember, not gone.
Hail, Caesar. Read the schedule.
What touches us ourselves shall be last served.
Caesar. Read it instantly.
What is the fellow man's?
What urge you your petitions in the street? Come to the capital.
Where is Metellus Simba? Let him presently prefer his suit to Caesar.
Caesar! Most high, most mighty, most puissant Caesar, I, Metellus Simba, bows before you to beg for the freedom of my banished brother.
Thy brother by decree is banished. If thou dost bend and pray and fawn for him, I spurn thee like a girl out of my way. No, Caesar doth not frown, nor without cause will he be satisfied.
I kiss thy hand, but not in flattering. Caesar, desire indeed that Publius Simba have an immediate freedom of repair.
What Brutus?
Pardon, Caesar. Caesar, pardon. As low as thou could, Cassius fought begging franchishment for Publius Simba. Will you lift up Olympus?
Ah! Ah! Help me, Brutus! Help me! Ah! Et tu, Brutus?
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Darkness is dead. Light among the streets.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Liberty, freedom,